Let's talk about a term you've just used there, voice of the customer. What the bloody hell does that mean, James? Do people and partners actually listen to their customers? How's this work? Come on, how does marketing get involved in, and what does the voice of the customer mean?
I tell you what, if you're not listening to your customers, then you've got a problem, right? It's voice of the customer is used so many times, right? For me, it's kind of really simple, right? And I'll be honest, every company that I've worked at is full of intelligent people, and they have the difficult job of driving the customers to solutions, because the customers need to know what the options are, but also not creating things that actually nobody really wants to buy, right? And you can avoid that by listening to your customers in the first place. So when I say voice of the customer, I really mean listening to what our customers are telling us, creating forums and opportunities for them to actually almost change the direction that Ultima could go in. If every single one of my customers was saying, Ultima, you need to be this to continue to stay relevant to me in the future, then we would be stupid not to listen to that, right? If we thought, we were naive enough to think that we had all of the answers, that would be a problem, right? So when I use the term voice of the customer, I do include kind of vendors and peers and partners and things like that in there as well. It's not just what our customers are telling us, it is what the industry is telling us, what our competition are doing and where they're going and all this wonderful stuff.
And how do you capture that data? Because I said to you before, there's obviously got the salespeople.
Long piece of street. That's how I catch it.
You've
tiny customers in a little room. And
some of those marketing departments will say to sales, look, here's I've produced this case study, go and sell it, get out there and speak to your customers. How do you actually capture the information that you need to relevance to think, actually, if we're going to listen to our customers, we should be going in this direction?
It's a mix.
It
is a mix. I mean, there's the systemization element for a start, right? I mean, customers interact with us in many different ways. It could be, we've just finished doing a call, we just finished doing a project. There has to be an ability for them to be able to feedback about how they felt things went, right? So we can understand that. But that can't just be feedback on some standalone piece of document. It has to go into a system, all right? Because I need to be capturing these feeds. When people go on the website and they're happy with something and they're not happy with something, when they're clicking on something and they're not clicking on other things, I need to understand what those things are, because I need to understand the things that are actually relevant to them. If I don't have any visibility from a system perspective, I can't make any real decisions. And what will happen is you run into the danger of one person going, well, this is a really good, I was talking to some customers over here and they think we should be doing this, and another person goes, yeah, I heard that, and then bang, we go do it, right? Actually, that happens to be 5 customers out of 10,000 or whatever, right? It's like, but it's an ongoing journey. It is an ongoing journey. I personally like the kind of customer forums where you get customers together and you want to talk about a particular subject and you just ask them for what is it that we need to be doing. Where do you think your challenges are? There's loads of stuff out there from Gartner and IDC and everything that's just really useful where they've done a lot of stuff. But I want it specific to my customers that I have right now, right? And I truly want them to feel that they can make a difference to the direction we go. I think that our customers don't actually realise how much of a fundamental change they make and a difference that they make to the direction. And also, if I was a customer, I want to be asked. I want to be able to influence, because I want my partner to give me the things that I want them to give me. And this market has never moved so fast, changed so much, been so complex, had so much choice, right? It's so easy to get lost in all of that. So just the clarity of the voice coming through will help keep us relevant.
Talking of relevance,
yes,
I look at what's happened at Ultima, and I've only got an outside view, but there is quite a lot of change in there for actually how they go to market. And I'm interested in what you've seen in the last 18 months, because before I would see them as a partner. They would be be selling kit, they'd be selling services, they'd be selling security or whatever they're selling.
Yeah.
That seems to have flipped quite a lot now. So you must have taken some feedback. So since you've been there and you've got the VCs come in and Scott's obviously been there, there's been quite a lot of changes. So how has that changes affected, and how have you affected the changes? You don't have to go into the year end, etc. But it's been pretty good. It's been a pretty good time for you the last 18 months, hasn't it?
It has. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be lying if I'd said that actually when I first started talking to Ultima, I could see the phenomenal potential and the direction they were going in, right? Because we realise that our customers need more from us, right? Many partners have exactly the same thing, right? Everybody wants to move away from that fulfillment thing, right? Everybody wants to move away from fulfillment and being that transactional partner. What I want is loyal customers, right? At the end of the day. And I can't have loyal customers unless I bring them a lot of value. The greatest opportunity for me to bring value to my customers is putting my people with their expertise and their knowledge in front of them. And you get a greater opportunity to do that through services more than anything else, which is why one of the most appealing things about Ultima is like literally 2/3 of the company it's all services. So that's people helping our customers with their challenges and being more successful, right? It was just a matter of accelerating those services and the awareness of those services and those great people. I mean, we did a job under the voice of the customer. We did a job of going out there to understand a little bit more about Ultima's identity, and we spoke to a load of customers and we spoke to a load of partners and vendors and asked them, what do you think of Ultima? How would you describe Ultima, right? And the great thing is within the first sentence or two, they always use the word expert or expertise. All right, and it's like, that's what we are. We're a company with a lot of expertise that can help our customers, and now our customers need more expertise than ever before because of the inability to be able to get resources, the changing market, all of that speed and complexity thing that I spoke about a second ago. We had to shine a much bigger light on some of the capabilities and that we've had. We've had like an automation intelligence business unit, our own labs and stuff like this for ages, which come off the back of some of the RPA stuff. And now Ultima's always been quite cutting edge with some of the stuff, but as with AI, it's starting to explode, right?
Yeah.
People didn't realise that Ultima had their own labs team, their own developers, their own products that, a big chunk of our managed services are all automated, or mostly automated, right? So it takes the more mundane stuff away, but also removes risk of security and errors and all this kind of stuff. And I feel like I'm selling to you now, so I'm going to stop this, right? But to the crux of your question, right? The change has come from, it was already there, the capabilities are already there. It was just about accelerating them and shaping them and putting them into a kind of a format that would resonate with our customers because we were listening to them. And that has worked.